So here we are going to know what is loop. So this is the first class for loop. Loop, the definition is given here. Repeating a specific task for specific number of time is known as loop. If a particular task we want to repeat, we want to continuously perform in through a program, then that concept is known as loop. So here in loop, there will be a task and there will be a time. It means the task has to be provided to the loop, and as well as we have to provide a time. If we forget to give the time, then the loop will continue indefinitely. So there should be a definite loop. That's why the time has to be provided is must. And task, what we want to perform, what in question is given to perform. So that is what saying about the task. Fine. Java supports normally three types. There are one or two more types of loop is there. For each also is there. But normally we can use for loop as well as while and do while loop. Fine. So these are the structure, different type of looping structures. So at first let's discuss for loop. In for loop, the keyword for has to be written at first. Thereafter we have to write initialization. Initialization in the sense the beginning of the loop. It means the loop is going to start from which place? The place from where the loop will start. That is initialization. Condition is till what the loop will continue. So the loop is going to continue till which position, till which number. So that is condition. Iteration, that how the loop is continuing, whether the loop is continuing ahead or the loop is continuing backward. So that is what the iteration. It means iteration can be done in increment or in decrement. So either we can do the incrementation, means iteration increment, that is plus plus, or we can do minus minus, means plus 1 or minus 1. Fine. So this is all about the about loop, theory about loop, as well as the syntax of for loop. As I told, initialization will help to start the loop, condition will help to uh, like judge the loop till how long the loop will continue or when the loop will get stopped. Then iteration, which will say about the incrementation or decrementation of the loop. It means it will say how the loop is continuing, whether it is continuing ahead or it is continuing back. So continuing ahead we have to use plus plus, continuing back we have to use minus minus in that case. And body of the loop, what the job we need to perform inside the loop, what the task is given. As in definition I told that there has to be some task to be specified for the loop. So what the task? So the task has to be written within this loop. So now without wasting time, let's go to NetBeans and in swing to know how the loop can be executed here. Fine. So as the loop can provide multiple answers, means many answers in a sequence. Fine. The sequence might be increment order, might be decrement order. So we will take a question here like to print the number from 1 to 10. We will do a question like to print the number from 1 to 10. At first, I am trying a question here. Write a Java Applet program to print all numbers from 1 to 10. I want to print all the numbers in between 1 and 10. Fine. So let's go back to NetBeans. So what are the controls? What are the swing controls I need for this? So let's start with label and button today. Later on we will continue with others as well. So I am taking a label at first. So what for the label I am taking? What for the label I am taking? Now the label will be responsible here to show the result. Okay. And button I am taking for what for? As Java is a event driven program kind of. So the button will, clicking on the button will show the result. So I gave the caption of the button or text of the button as so. So when I click here, the label 1 or label 2, whatever there, will get displayed all the result between 1 and 10. So now let's write the coding of it. For writing that, I need to double click on the show button. It will take us to the code window, and inside the event handler, that is action performed method. So in between we need to write the coding. So according to this program, I need one variable which I am declaring inside, that is int n. Clear? The n is the variable which we are going to utilize in this program. Now the loop will start. As the question is saying to start the loop from 1 and continue till 10, so we have to initialize the value of n as 1. So this is what n equal to 1 is nothing but the initialization. The initialization. Now the condition in the sense how long it will continue. It will continue till 10. So we have to write n less than equal to 10. Clear? This is condition. Thereafter iteration. Iteration means changes. So what the changes will happen in loop? When the loop is starting from 1 and continuing till 10, so it will be obviously incrementation. So n plus plus I did, that is n equal to n plus 1. Okay. Now curly bracket to end. Fine. So now in between this curly bracket, I need to specify. I'm just removing the spaces. I need to specify here what the task is given to me. So here the task is given to print all the numbers. So the label what I took here, what the label I took here, jLabel 2. It's supposed to be 1, but don't know it is coming 2. I think it has been taken before 1, that's why the 2 is coming, not a problem. Whatever it is coming there, you need to write here jLabel 2 dot set text. We have to set the text. We have to set the text of the text box, label, that is set text n. Is it sufficient? Is it sufficient to do like this? It is showing error. Why? Because n is an integer and text box can print only the text. So what we can do, what the logic we can apply here, just use blank quote and give a plus sign. Just use a blank quote after or before and give a plus sign. Now let's check. Still the program is not done, but still check the answer, how it is giving you the answer, how the result is coming. It is compiling at present. So let it get done. Then check what it is showing, students. It is showing 10. Why? Because actually it is printing 1 to 10, but at last as the 10 is the last part, so it is showing the 10 and others are getting overlapped on it. It gets overwritten. 1, 2, 3, 4, all get behind it. So how can we see all the numbers in serially? That is our motto. How can we see? Actually label is not can be used. Label cannot be used for showing the result. But suppose we want to apply a trick and we want to slow it. We want to show it, sorry. So in that case, what we can do, as we want to show all the results, so we can take a string variable here, string. Okay, string variable s I am taking and s I am keeping as blank. I have to initialize, so I initialize to blank. Fine, students. Now all the result, whatever comings in between 1 and 10, means 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10, all I want to store in S. Then later on S, the value I will print. That is my motto. So what I can do, now S equal to S plus N. Okay, semicolon. So what I'm doing, S equal to S plus N, when I'm doing S equal to S plus N, it means the S value is what? Empty, that is string, empty string, and the N is getting added with it. N is getting added with it. So during the continuation of this loop, all the numbers will get stored in where? Stored in S. So now this line, this printing statement, this label statement, I need not to write inside the loop. I can write outside. Why? Because after completion of all the tasks, after all the numbers get stored in S, then the result should print. Okay, so we can write here S now, and no need to give double quote because S itself is a string variable. Now let's check the answer. Shift F6 is to compile. Shift F6 is to compile. It is compiling at present. Bring it to inside. Check. All the answers are showing from 1 to 10. Now I will provide a gap in between. So what I can do here, I can provide a gap like this and can compile again. Okay. Hope all of you understood the concept. This is the program and this is the output. It is showing so nicely.